YouTube, we are back with another video doing a little Q&A with our Ketobaes on Instagram. They asked us a bunch of questions in our question box, so I'm here with V and we're going to answer them.
Yes, stay tuned.
Yes.
And we had lots of really good questions. Hopefully we have good answers, but there's a lot in store for you.
First question off the bat, reintroduce yourself. I'm new.
Wait, what are we saying for introductions?
Whatever.
Okay, so introductions. My name is V, half of the Keto Dashians, and born and raised in Minneapolis, and I was super strict keto at the beginning, and now I'm living a low-carb lifestyle. I am a project manager during the day, and then at night I sling egg rolls out of my food trailer at fairs and festivals, always busy. And then for the page, if we had to share what hats we wear, I will say I'm the food, the recipe maker, low carb recipe converter, and product reviewer, and grocery shopper.
Yes. Okay, that's a lot to consume right now. Okay, so to piggyback off that, I'm Regina, the other half of the Keto Dashians. I was born in Burnsville, Minnesota. I'm a business owner. I run multiple businesses, which I don't really know how to break it down for y'all, but maybe in another video. For the Keto Dashians, I don't do anything. He does it all.
She does everything.
No, I literally don't do anything.
We are a team.
No.
And sometimes she's behind the scenes and I'm up front. Other times I'm behind the scenes. She's the face. So
sorry. We're also at one of my businesses right now, so a lot of things happening in the background. Just one second.
Regina makes our page run. It runs, makes it look beautiful. She also...
Sorry. 1 second.
She also has a lot of keto on the go because her life is... I'm at home a lot. I work from home, so you're going to get a lot of home-cooked meals out of me on the page.
I'm more on the go, lifestyle, just random. I'm just the random fluffer.
No, you are not the fluffer.
I am. I'm the random fluffer.
You get the best of both worlds. Stuff to do at home, stuff to do on the go, beauty tips, gadget tips, shopping tips, everything. You get two for the price of one.
Hi, I'm Regina. I'm just actually V's hype man, and that's all I want to be in life.
Hype man.
No.
We're each other's hype people. We actually made this so we can hype the other person up in life.
Low-key, that's really what we did.
True.
Because this is all we have right now. So yeah, that's a little bit about ourselves. We've been both doing keto and low carb for a fairly long time.
And then content creation since 2018 together.
Yeah.
But we do enjoy creating educational content so then your low carb lives can be easier. If you're not low carb, that's okay because you're still going to learn something from our page.
That's true.
If not more.
That's true.
Extra.
I think we both are just natural givers and we just love to teach, which is kind of funny because we don't really talk much in real life. I don't think we're that most outgoing people at all. That's
Regina's way more outgoing than me.
I don't think so at all.
For sure,
but
she is definitely.
But we like to engage with our community, and it's been so much fun. And who would have thought this would be our life right now?
Yeah, it's been crazy. So hopefully you will keep following along this journey of ours.
Yes, please make sure to like and subscribe. And comment below what you actually like from this video so I can get V doing more YouTube and it's not just my random ass blog.
We have a lot of social media platforms, so please also follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Visit our blog, theketodashians.com.
Yes, everything will be in the description below.
Yep.
And this video is going to be all over the place because again, we're new to this, so yes.
LOL.
Okay, how do we meet? Okay, first of all, we're not sisters.
Not sisters. Also not twins. Twins would be sisters, but a lot of people actually thought we were twins.
Which is interesting.
Not the same ethnicity. I'm Vietnamese.
Oh, that was another question.
Yes.
I'm Thai, Cambodian, Chinese, so we are a mix of everything from Southeast Asia.
So our origin story is my cousin and Regina's sister have been friends for a long time, and did you know of me? I knew of you during Tam's wedding.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't aware of you yet. So actually, rewind it back even farther.
To 2000, when was it? 2000, when Tam's wedding was 2011.
Okay, so 2011, I used to actually own a banquet facility, and we would do events, and we had cooking and all that stuff like that. So I hosted an event, which is her cousin. So like V and I were there in the same room, but we just like didn't even know each other, which is so crazy.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
So then that was like my first glimpse into life with Regina.
Yes.
And then my eye is like the main reason why we physically met.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's true.
So my cousin Regina used to do lashes on my cousin, lash extensions, and I had a sty that turned into a bald spot on my eyelash line, and then Regina pretty much changed my life.
Actually, what's funny is that we both have the same sty issue, but just on opposite eyes.
Yes.
So we were meant to be besties for life. Cousin Min referred her to me, and then I started up doing lash extensions on her, and yeah, we
became friends pretty much
overnight.
But then like her sister and my cousin knew we were going to be friends too, because we're like pretty much same soul, different people.
Yes.
Soul sisters.
Yes, that's so true.
Yeah. I remember Min, I think I told this to you, like Min told me, she's like, I need you to be friends with Regina. Like, I think you guys would actually really get along. Like, you both work a lot.
That's true.
That
is true.
Yeah.
I didn't have a big fan base at all, actually. I don't know. You were like, he's a social butterfly.
I used to be the opposite of what I am now. So I used to go out all the time. Yeah. Always doing stuff, always traveling and everything, but now I'm a little bit more introverted.
But yeah, so when we met, yeah, I think she was forcing us kind of be friends because we're like, my sister is the same too as like Min. She's very outgoing, whatever. She's like, you need friends. Like, you need to do something besides work.
Yeah, we like, pretty much worked all the time.
Yeah.
Around that time period, we were workaholics.
So I would see V every 2 weeks, and we would have our hour-long talks because I'd be doing her lashes. And then, yeah, we just like really hit it off, and we just realized like we are the same soul, which at our age group, I don't think we met that many people that were like, literally
like we've made friends throughout our adult life, but just this one is hopefully gonna last forever.
It will last forever.
It will. But
we lasted this long. How many? I can't do math. How many years has it been?
2000. Well, technically we weren't friends in 2011 yet because we just heard of each other. No, end of the year. Yeah, let's just count 2011.
Okay, so we've been there
11 years.
Math is hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is kind of how we met. How many years apart are we? Or actually, born the same year?
Yes.
Right?
Born the same year, so...
But I'm the older one.
Yes, so she's always hitting the milestones first. I always have to ask her how old we are, though, because we don't feel like we are the age that we are.
No, we definitely aren't. We're 34. You're 34 now, too, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, what?
Yeah, not till October.
I know, but is it... I don't even know what month it is. Okay.
Yeah, so we're both dragons, which actually...
Someone did ask what our signs are.
Explains a lot. It explains that we're both dragons because we have the same motivation, same work ethic, same energy like that.
I'm a Taurus, though.
And I'm a Scorpio, which also explains why we are the way we are.
Do you know your Enneagram number?
No.
You don't?
I know my aura color.
Oh, aura color? I'm purple.
I'm red, if you can't tell. Regina told me she got her aura reading, and she told me, and everything was spot on, and I was like, I bet you I'm red. So then I did, like, a bootleg test online, and it definitely said red.
Okay, so yeah, that's just basically how we met, why we're friends. Let's see, what are some other questions? Do either of you have plans to have babies or any more fur babies? We were just talking about this.
Yes.
I don't know.
Things will happen. Well,
yeah. If you guys don't know, Kilo, my friend, she just passed, was it like a month and a half ago now? So it's still fresh and still hard, but we do love animals, so who knows? I don't know.
No more fur babies for us. Like, once our animals go through life or whatever, we won't be able to after that. Like,
do you want to give a rundown of your fur babies that you have right now?
Yes. Peppy was our first together, David and I. And then Ginger we adopted from David's sister after she moved out of state. So Peppy's a black lab. Ginger is a German Shepherd Chihuahua mix.
1 second. Okay.
And then Chico is a black Chihuahua. We rescued. He was abandoned in a dog park.
Okay, what about human babies?
That is TBD. Whenever it happens, it happens. But we're not really... David and I are not in a rush right now. We're just doing our thing.
Yeah. I think for me, I would like to have my wedding first, just because I've already waited so long. Might as well have like the proper wedding, and then who knows?
Yeah,
who knows?
And David and I have been engaged now for 4 or 5 years.
Has it been 4 or 5 years?
We're not really in a like we're not in a rush to do anything though. Like,
Yeah.
it's just,
That is the nice thing about our generation now. Is like
Yeah,
we
we're
don't.
not-
There's no time constraints.
Yeah.
As I feel like our older siblings, like
have more pressure
Yeah.
to get married, have kids, settle down. But we're kind of just doing our own thing.
Yeah.
Our own way. Per
exactly
usual.
Per usual. Okay. How do you keep your Ninja Foodie Grill clean on the hood?
Yours is probably way cleaner than ours.
Is
The
it?
foodie grill, like the thing,
Yeah,
mine is not clean. I will say that.
but she did say V is gonna be.
I will make a video on the air fryers. I need the air fryers to be clean. So
Yes.
we use steel wool. We do a pre-soak, and then we really hot water, lots of scrubbing. But I will do a full video
Yes.
on YouTube so you can see how we. The key though is to clean it right after you use it, and use liners if you can.
All right. Do you ever feel like moving away from keto, or do you feel pressure to stay keto because of our IG?
We're not like strict keto. Like, I don't know if anybody has noticed, but like we will be naturally in ketosis or naturally in ketosis or living low carb lifestyle because that's just what we're used to and what we
Right.
like.
I don't think we ever like feel pressure to be keto because we actually came to this Instagram because we started keto ourselves and we liked that way of eating.
And we wanted an easier way to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've been dirty keto since like day one. And we've been pretty transparent about
Yeah,
that.
no pressure to like stay keto 24/7 because of our
No.
page. Like we show things that are higher carb on our
Yes.
page anyway.
I'm sorry, there's a fly
there
in
is-
here that is going to be making a special appearance here and there, so please ignore.
We do try to make an effort though to show when it's not keto to point it out because
Yeah.
we don't want to mislead anyone.
Right. Yeah, our page has never been 100%. Like, we are chasing to be in ketosis. Like,
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
just I personally feel really sick when I don't eat very low carb for an extended period of time. Like if I go off track, it doesn't go off track for longer than a few days because I actually will feel really sick. I'll get really tired, sluggish, bloated, all of the things that I like to eat, that point me to eating low carb anyway.
right. So, yeah, I don't think we ever feel pressure to stay keto because of our Instagram or anything. We just enjoy it. When we will get married, whenever it happens.
Whenever it happens. When David and I first, so Regina was actually there not there when we got engaged, but was involved pretty much in every single step of the engagement. We were really excited. We had like the whole list down, but like as the years progressed, like pandemic happened, state fair happened, life happened, and like the list gets smaller and smaller every year, and we want to be more and more low key. So for David and I,
Yeah.
I know it's going to be pretty small, probably.
At first, when we first got engaged, which was last year, well, almost a year now that I've been engaged, because it's July 4th. Wow.
Are you serious?
Time has gone by fast.
It's
It's almost a year. Wow.
Whoa.
So when we first got engaged, that was unexpected. So we're like, man, we're gonna need to have like 4 weddings because of my family. His family is just. But now I'm just like, I just want to get eloped. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
don't wanna
just seems like low key.
We'll see though. We'll see.
Double wedding.
Right.
Regina has tried to do the eloping with me and like in Vegas.
I
We were
did.
in Vegas one time.
I did try to do
Had
that.
a fake bachelorette party, 3 people.
No, but I was like, hey, if I'm gonna elope or do a destination wedding, we might as well just add V and David to the mix too, because why
True,
not?
A double wedding.
I mean, I'm
Live
still,
streamed. Live streamed.
Oh, we should. That'd be
my-
hilarious. Our Ketobaes will like that. Would you guys like us to live stream our wedding? Comment below. And should we do a double wedding?
A double wedding.
Comment below. How we started, the backstory behind our Instagram page. V can tell you all about that.
Well, we actually have another page that we don't manage as much, but I don't know, more to come with that. We always wanted to share our foodie adventures together, and then so we do have a page that we do that. But then we started like really jumping into
Our health.
because that's more. I mean, like at this point, we know that that's the most important thing. So one night, December 31st. 2017?
Math is hard.
No, 2017. We were messaging each other. We're like, oh my god, we went too far. We've gone too far again.
Yes, that's true. Because
It was right after the holidays.
What we would do is we would travel all the time and we would just like eat.
Eat.
But like not just normally eat.
And we both like got serious with David and Tiny around the same time.
That's true.
And then all 4 of us collectively
Just
gained
gain weight.
weight, happy weight.
Yes.
Yeah, we were texting each other. And we were like, let's do it. Then we were like thinking of names.
Oh wait, no. That's not the true story.
Wait.
The true story was V had already started the page. The Keto Dashian page.
Keeping up with the Keto Dashians.
Yes. And she's like, Regina, you're going to put yourself on blast.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And then she already knew that I was going to be joining her. She didn't ask me. She was just like, hey, we're going to do this.
Page together.
We're starting the page together. Your weight and everything on blast. And let me just tell you guys, before that, I have always been a super private person.
Very private.
Like, my sister did not even know how much I weighed. Like, nobody knew how much I weighed. Like, every detail of my life was really kept private because just the way I was growing up, it was hard. So, like, me asking or just making this happen, like, was a blessing in disguise. Because I was super hesitant. I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not going to be putting myself on blast, or like I'm not sharing, she's like, no, we're gonna do this together, and it's just be something that we can just like bond over. And
it was like us to keep, because before we had always like had like shared notes where we like would be like, okay, well, work out. Did you eat today? What did you eat? Did you stay low carb? Did you go off track? And then we're like, let's just do it on this Instagram, put it out there. And then then we made it, and then a couple days later we went to her shop and we took pictures.
Yes.
And that was
Should
like
I put them on?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it on our video, our first ever
pictures, and then
before and after photos.
And this was like when like the online keto community was like
brand new.
Like just like everyone just had their own little group that they all followed, and then it was just starting. There weren't that many keto products out there.
There was nothing that there is today.
Yeah, I remember what product, like Legendary Foods was out, that I remember like looking at their nut butters, and then other than that there was like nothing.
Bread alternatives.
I still remember when we started keto before this Instagram page, Regina was like, oh, I'm gonna make a chicken crust pizza.
Yes.
And like we printed out the recipe, all that stuff.
Why do we feel like dinosaurs? Like,
oh my gosh.
So that's how our page started, thanks to these
it pretty much started out as accountability account. Yes. But then we were like, you know what, like we wish we had people who cooked like us.
That's true too.
Because we eat a lot of Asian food.
Yeah.
We eat a lot of food in general, but like there were not a lot of like
tasty.
Dupes and,
there wasn't. So we're like, let's just do this, and then it kind of just
grew from there.
Right.
And then we just had fun creating the content.
Yes.
Like styling it, and I think our first video took 4 hours.
I think so too.
To do hard-boiled eggs.
Yes,
in the air fryer.
No,
Instant Pot.
Instant Pot.
To film it and then to edit and all of that, and now we can like just put videos together really quickly.
So everything takes time, guys.
Yeah.
If you're looking into becoming onto social media and stuff like that, just know everything takes time. Some people are very lucky and they hit and like their accounts blow up, but literally we have just
slow and steady is our motto, because that's our life.
That
slow
is literally.
And steady.
So that's how our page started. And I'm grateful because like if you would have told me like years ago like this was gonna be like the outcome of our page, I would be like, no, you're like,
we've had a lot of really cool opportunities, met a lot of people,
so many great people.
Yeah. And honestly, because like our lives are so different as far as like travel schedule, work schedule, it also keeps us on track with each other too.
Yes. Get updated on or what she's doing and what I'm doing through our page. Because
yes.
sometimes we don't have time to text each other.
Yeah.
We're actually like really busy.
Yeah.
And then,
yep.
It's a good way.
A good way to keep us. I mean, we're always going to be connected, but like just an additional security measure to keep us connected, I guess.
Is there going to be a California Ketobaes meetup?
We did have one planned was it for 2020?
Was that 2019 or 2020?
No, it was for 2020. We had plans lined up to have a multiple meetups.
Yeah.
Right?
It was multiple places.
Yeah. And we were going to collaborate with different companies, different Ketobaes, different organizations too.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happened in California.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere, but then the pandemic happened and it hit California harder than in Minnesota, and then 2 years later, here we are.
Yeah.
I think eventually,
that'd be nice.
Down the line,
that would be nice.
I
just don't know how we would facilitate that.
I haven't seen many meetups in general happen anymore.
Oh, that's true too. It wasn't
before. They were happening like every month in different states, different people. But now it's just. I think the pandemic kind of changed the way things were. It'll be smaller probably.
Yeah.
Because we have done a Minnesota meetup, but that was much larger.
That was nice at Fogo de Chao. A lot of how do we meet, which you guys know.
Yeah, so to recap, we met through our family members, and then through necessity. Regina, like, I didn't even know how to put makeup on until I met Regina. I didn't know how to
I gave you a makeup class.
Regina did, yes.
Like,
yes.
I was like, oh, let
she
me
taught
help
me
you
how to do
contour.
makeup. When I graduated, she did my makeup for graduation.
Oh my goodness.
Regina has, like, literally been there through every large adult milestone I've ever had.
It's crazy. It's more crazy because, like, just thinking back of, like, how long our friendship has even been to, like, wow. You're right.
We
like,
definitely should have documented it more.
Well, now we can.
Yes, now we have everything documented.
Right.
Everything.
A little bit too much documented, but you know what? That's fine. Let's see. How many snacks do you have a day?
There's no number for me. Like, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll snack, like, every hour, like, little bites here. I graze.
Yes.
I don't just, like, eat. I don't take, like, a bag of keto cookies or something and then eat all of it. I'll eat one and then, like, 2 later, 3, and then stop, and then I'll circle back to that, like, 3 days later.
Right. I used to be an OMAD eater, which is 1 meal a day. So I would just literally have liquids during the day, and then at night, I would just have 1 meal. So I was never, like, a snacker. But when I was trying to kind of change the way that I was eating, I would have at least, like, try to have 2 snacks a day. So I would have, like, 3 meals and then, like, a dairy snack and, like, cottage cheese as my snack. So average 2 snacks a day is what I would have.
I have found, though, like, over the last couple of weeks, before this week, I was not snacking at all, and I was losing weight a lot faster.
Yeah. It's hard. If you're a tracker, it's just so easy to add additional 100, 200 calories per day by snacking. And it's something so that we can all do so mindlessly, like, oh, let me just grab a bite here and then bite this, and then it adds up. So
Yeah.
if you are trying to be back on your, like, weight loss journey and you're starting to track, it's really important to track everything.
Yeah.
Like, be realistic. Not just track, like, your main food, but, like, everything that you put in your mouth. What has been the biggest struggle with keeping it keto? I think because the way that we do keto,
Because we don't exclude ingredients.
yeah, we're
For the
not,
most part.
like, again, we were never ever, like, strict keto from day one, so we never felt like we fell off and, like, it was a struggle to get back on keto. I think with our, like, the work that I've done on my mental health and just in general, if I fall off, like, the train, it's so simple to keep it keto, like, to just the next day to get back onto it.
But the hardest part about being keto and then going off plan is how you feel after.
That's true.
You feel like I still feel like crap when I go off plan. Like oh my gosh, the last weekend I was at the Cheese Curd Festival. I had multiple bites of mini donuts, some Rice Krispies. I had the biggest headache.
Yeah.
Biggest headache. I was texting David. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, no. There's a reason why I don't eat all this sugar. So going off of keto is the hardest part of being keto.
I think so. Dealing with
the aftermath
Yes.
of going too much when your body is used to being at a certain level.
Yeah, and you literally have to give yourself grace. Like, if you get off of keto and you maybe, like, feel like you messed up, just get back on.
Yeah.
Don't be too hard on yourself at all.
Yeah.
You know, and don't bring it throughout the day either. Or don't bring it out throughout the week. Like, oh, I already messed up today, so I'm just going to keep going at that rate.
I feel like we both have just been like, eat till we, like, so we feel good.
Yeah.
And being low carb makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So that's our motto. It's not like, it would be different if there was a medical condition we were treating and we had to stay in ketosis. So that's like a completely different spectrum of eating low carb.
Yeah. What do you do when you want to snack but aren't hungry?
When you want to snack but aren't hungry.
So when you kind of, like, mindlessly want to snack,
Oh.
I would say just distract yourself.
Yes, I was
if
gonna
you're
say stay busy.
Because
Stay
if you're not
busy.
hungry and it's just, like, a craving that you have, I literally would just distract myself with
Or
work.
drink water.
Oh, yeah.
It's like if you think you're hungry, drink water first and then see if you're actually hungry. But they said they're not hungry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, stay busy. Stay
Just
busy.
Distract.
Go for a walk. Call a friend. Oh my gosh, I remember we made a little guide during the pandemic, what to do so you don't stress eat. Or something like that. Or boredom eating.
Yes. That's what it is. Boredom eating.
Boredom eating.
Okay. Do you ever get tempted when you see others eat carbs or not keto?
No, for me, no, because David literally is the carby of carbs.
Same.
He loves bread. Loves it. Noodles, bread.
Yeah.
So, not really.
Yeah. Same thing with Tiny. He's the carby.
Yeah.
But I think in the beginning, I had to really focus on like nutrition and learning about keto and low carb before I really like went out to do like social events or anything.
Yeah.
And, like once I felt like I had a good understanding, then no, I don't really get tempted, because it's like at the end of the day, do I want to feel sick? I just remind myself of the symptoms that I always
I think
felt.
we've made ourselves feel so sick many times that it just is not worth it.
Right. So
that doesn't mean everyone's going to feel sick, but like if you have family members who are more critical, I mean, you don't owe anyone an explanation for the food choices that you make, but but I'm never tempted.
But I can understand how it can be difficult because you're like, surrounded by it and whatnot, but I guess just try to remember why you're doing what you're doing. And again, if you slip up a little bit, that's totally okay. Just get back on track. But I do remember like when aunties and like the OGs, when we're at house parties, they're like, why aren't you eating this and blah blah blah, and like you know, like everybody will always have a comment. You just have to just stick to what you want to do.
Well, it's a lot easier now to be keto or low carb on the go. So like when you go to McDonald's, you can still have McDonald's, just toss the button. If you go to Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, they have sugar-free options. Obviously not the cleanest, but there's a lot of modifications that you can make now, so then you're not really having FOMO.
Yeah. Kind of question similar, how do I detox from going off keto in order to get back on track? Again, I think that's more just like you gotta kind of change your mentality about that, because you don't really want to get into that I'm gonna binge and then restrict.
So then I can
because we dealt with that. I've dealt with that like for most of my life, and it took a really long time for me to get a hold of that and kind of break off that path, because it was really easy even for me to be like, oh, I just got off, I slipped up a little bit, I'm gonna binge just like crazy, and then I next day detox. So I think it's important to really just on the mental side of that, just change it up, and think of it as just, okay, I messed up a little bit, I don't need to restrict myself the next day, I'm just gonna eat like normal again. Yeah. Question for V, as a project manager, outside of this, tips for PMing?
Your certifications, companies really value that, like your PMP, your Scrum Master certification. I've been at my consulting company though. I'm a consultant, so I'm not like a traditional project manager. So I go from company to company whenever they need a project manager to come in. I really like that, because then you can see how lots of companies operate and what you like, what you don't like. You don't have to be there for long. Just stay up to date. Take advantage of any like professional development opportunities at your company. And then if you're not already doing project man consulting, look into it, because it's, in my opinion, a lot more fun, because I've done the other route and it just kind of gets monotonous. So feel free to message us if you need more specifics. I would just say, yes, keep up to date with your certifications. Super important nowadays. And take advantage of new training opportunities so you can keep learning about how it's changing, because it always is. So a lot of questions on macros, and I think we'll do like a whole video on how to find your macros, what it is. Do you want to give like a quick rundown what macros is? The macronutrients, everyone is going to be a little different, but like typically for keto, they say that if you stay under 20 grams of carbs in general, then it will kick your body into ketosis if the ingredients are right. I mean, everyone's bodies will be different. And so you want to hit certain protein, fat, and carb macros to kind of stay on track with whatever your goals are. So it's hard, because again, we are not medical professionals. We're people who eat low carb. And so it's best for you to consult with your doctor or use reputable websites as resources to calculate your own macros, because they're so personal to what your lifestyle and goals are. But they're I would say I eyeball my macro. I mean, like I did the initial tracking, so I know like what I need to look for. But Regina will give you a really good tutorial.
Yeah, I will try to get that video.
She's a very good teacher.
No.
I am not a good teacher.
No, not at all. Do you guys work out? How often, and what is your focus, or just eating low carb only? Our physical activity. I'm trying to do 30 minutes of some kind of movement. So some days we'll be sitting on the Slim Cycle, some days we'll be walking outside, some days running errands. But I do not go to the gym. I gave up on that. It's not for me. And that's okay. Yeah. That's okay. I think as long as you, like you said, you're just trying to do 30 minutes of moving your body is good. For me to lose that like 44 pounds initially, I did not work out like the traditional way, but my body was like constantly in motion from what I did before, because I would just sit and I would be kind of like in one spot for 10 hours a day working. So I wasn't really moving that much. I try to like do a workout here and there, but again, I don't think it was really for us. But in July, I like strength training, so I'm going to go back to that. To lose that weight, I focus on just my nutrition. And yeah, I think sometimes when you're trying to go on a new journey, you don't want to overwhelm yourself with like, I got to work out
Too many new changes. Yeah.
Just one thing at a time, and eventually everything
work it
will
into
fall.
it. Yep. Get the hang of it, get comfortable. We have done yoga sculpt together. That's how I lost a majority of my weight when I was first in hardcore weight loss mode. I went every day.
Yeah, you were a gangster with it.
Yeah, that was intense. Very intense. But that was my favorite way of working out if I were to name my favorite workout.
What do you miss most carb-wise? Nothing, honestly.
I mean, I love rice.
You miss rice?
But it's like I still like will eat rice, so it's like
I guess when I think carbs, I don't want to think like carbs are bad. It's just that I just remember feeling sick.
Yeah.
And I don't want to feel sick.
Yeah, I don't really like miss anything though, because we don't we do not restrict.
Yeah.
We don't eat carbs every day. We don't eat rice every day either, but it's like
the word everything in moderation used to never make sense to me at all until now, where I'm learning more to balance.
Yeah.
So in my super restrictive lifestyles that I've had before, I would always miss carbs. I would always like crave them. I would whatever.
I miss noodles.
But now there's substitutes.
Yeah, now there's it's so
now,
different now. There's a substitute for everything.
Right. Now that we're kind of more educated in it, and now that there's more like substitutes out there, we don't really miss it, you know. This is like the worst answer
I know that's
ever.
I'm trying to think if there's anything. I don't miss sugar. I will tell you that right now.
Because I guess it's more sugar than carbs.
There are substitutes for sugar. We put sugar in everything we eat, and the substitutes that we use are just fine.
Yes.
It gets the job done, and I don't miss it.
What would you rather have? A Ninja air fryer or a Ninja grill?
For me, the air fryer.
Yeah, for you for sure.
Yes. We have both. Both of us have both.
Yeah. Us, the grill, because Tiny loves to grill everything.
Yeah, they grill everything, and we love air frying everything. It's weird how that works out.
They're both really
personal
awesome.
preference. Because I don't really like char marks on anything.
Yeah.
But I love crispy.
Yes. And I love to grill, and I love dipping things into sauces. So
personal preference, I would say, if you're asking that question to make your decision.
Get both.
Yes,
get both.
That too. But they both. Well, I mean, the Ninja grill is an air fryer too, so that one is more versatile.
Yeah.
And more space to put something larger.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Okay, our last question. What are your goals for the rest of the year?
I would like to slim down because I did not make very good choices at the beginning or pretty much through June, like on weekends. So I would like to be more consistent so I can like slim down and then have more energy. And
that's a good goal.
Be cleaner.
Yeah, I don't want to personally lose any more scale weight because initially I was always after a number, but I'm over that life now. But my lab work is looking good, so that was like my goal overall. If anything, I just want to be healthier mentally and work on that and be more physically active, so like stronger, as in like lift weights and stuff like that to kind of build back my strength. But that will be my focus like for the rest of the year, I think.
So we're changes our physical fitness.
Yeah, physical fitness.
Physical fitness. We are going on vacation together.
Yes.
Sort of, but together.
Yes, we're gonna be going to Vegas this month.
So we're gonna document it.
Yes. I just want to walk around and not be tired, which is a lot better now. And we're planning. Tiny and I are planning a trip to Asia, and it's gonna be a lot of outdoor walking. Just we need to be physically fit for that. So I just kind of want to build my strength so that I can survive Asia for a month, because it's not limo rides and buffets.
I feel like people are gonna be like, but you guys have been keto forever, like how can you get to that point? Trust me, you can get to that point. Doesn't matter what you're eating. If you don't take care of your physical health too.
Yes. That's a really good point.
Plus the pandemic really slowed us down. Like we had periods of time where we were not moving around at all.
No.
So it's not like, and we were still being keto, but we just weren't moving around.
You really need to incorporate everything.
Yeah.
And it sucks because you're just like, ugh, it's just a lot. But you got to get your nutrition under control. You got to be physically active to get stronger.
Yeah.
It's everything. Same thing. Work on your mental health. We suck at this.
No, it's fine. No, what was the question?
I forgot. What was our goals? What was our goals for the rest of the year? So
Be more physically fit. Or physically healthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
physically healthy and mentally healthy.
Like, where do you... Yeah.
Like, that's our goal every year.
Yeah, that's fine. It's to be a better version of ourselves at this point next year.
Yes.
Make better decisions.
Yes.
Don't dwell on our mistakes. And
every day.
don't repeat what we've been doing that we don't like.
You know, it's a never ending. We're never gonna get
Work in
to
progress.
a perfect
Yeah.
place, but we are continuously going to be working on our physical and mental health.
Yes. We both get hit with curveballs on a regular basis.
Yes.
Very different curveballs, but we would get sidetracked really easily, both of us.
Yeah.
Like, even though, it doesn't take a lot to take us off track, so staying more focused. Yeah, being more focused.
Yes.
Being more motivated to be consistent.
Yes.
And
She said it all.
yeah.
And then, do we want to say bye?
So what do you say bye? What do we do to say bye?
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Should we say bye at the same time?
Oh,
Like 1, 2, 3. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in today. We hope you will.
We're so bad at this.
Bye.
Bye. No, we gotta do it at the same time again. What? Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye.